All right, Frank. But live in this podcast up, give me a little story about your time in St. Louis.
St.
Louisville.
Same thing.
Not
Almost.
Really.
It's close.
Well, it's not even. It was just a funny, weird story. And I'm not a huge huge bourbon row. Like I don't do a ton of tasting, so I didn't know what I was doing. But I've been to enough distilleries where it's like, okay, I kind of know what's going on, and it's fun. So it was like Angel's Envy. I do love the bourbon. I gotta go check this out. So my wife and I just drive up and walk into the distillery, and as soon as I walk in, the guy at the front desk is like, can I help you? I'm like, yeah. So we tried before this. We tried to get the tour, and we were too late. I guess you have to be like 3-4 weeks before, so we didn't get a tour. So it's like, let's just go and see what they got and just hang out. It doesn't have to be anything crazy like a tour. Let's just hang out. Yeah. So I walk up to the guy and I was like, yeah. Do you have any something like a tap room or a bar? And the guy just looks at me. He's like,
oh no,
what? Are you stupid?
He's like, what? I'm like, like a tap room, like try your whiskey, have some drinks, like a bar or something like that. He's like, we don't do that.
That's a brilliant idea.
I'm like, well, okay. He's like, I've never heard of that before. I've never heard a distillery having a tap room. I'm like, I've been to many.
Yeah.
Everyone I've ever been to has one.
I know. I knew that, so I wasn't stupid. And I'm like, I've been to enough. And he's like, tell me what? I've never heard of that. He's like, tell me what distillery.
Tell me what do tap rooms do.
So in Iowa, I've been to one. I forgot the name.
There's one in Galena.
Yeah, it was Cedar Ridge in Iowa. I love that whiskey too in Cedar Ridge. Shout out. And they have you walk in and it's literally you walk into a bar. It's literally you walk into a bar and they got all their they have gin and all sorts of stuff.
So
they make a bunch of stuff.
The distillery in Galena's got the same thing. You walk in, you make
and
cocktails.
so the guy is just like I'm an idiot, and it's like one of those like, am I an idiot? Like this is Whiskey Row. Like I should know. I should probably be a little more educated on something here. So I kind of looked around and I kind of you're kind of in this weird mood because I really like Angel's Envy and it was really, and I'm like kind of in a bad mood now. I'm like, okay, so I just kind of left. You're like that little kid you leave and you're just like, oh, and you feel so bad about
so frustrated.
And so I get in my car and I'm like, I gotta look at these reviews. I swear we saw something.
Yeah.
And we did. And we looked it up and there's a bar in there. And so I'm like, what the heck?
Oh, the guy's in a different building or something maybe?
No. And so I walked back in and the guy, he led a group, so he worked there. Some people are like, did he even work there or just some guy messing with me?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, no, he was. You walked. And I just asked another guy and I was like, you guys got same question. You got some, we can get a drink and try some things out. And the guy's like, yeah, we have tasting in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I'm like, what? This is why I'm here. And so it was just such a weird moment where it just was this guy just
is he that? Yeah,
it was so awkward.
That guy probably looked at Frank and was like, nah, I don't want this guy here.
I guess. I don't know what. I don't know what happened.
We don't like those tan people.
No idea. I mean, here's what I think.
In the comments below, do you think this guy was messing with Frank, or was he that dumb?
Well, here's what I think.
Or was it his first week?
I want to think.
No. He was established. So
I want to think he was messing with Frank a little bit.
I think no. Here's what I think. I think he thought I was talking about going into the room with the barrels, and I was tapping the barrels and trying each barrel.
No, I want to try this one.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't my fault. I said tap room because that's breweries.
That's a bar thing.
Yeah, that's what it's called. So maybe I used the wrong lingo at first.
I mean, between tasting and tap room,
but
I think you
did say tap room or bar or something.
Oh yeah.
So I did
some of your alcohol.
I think you should have connected the dots there. That guy.
I would assume so too. And I was to try some of the stuff, and it was just I don't know what it was. I gotta imagine he's thinking I wanted to sit and just tap all the barrels and
I want to try that one and that one and that one.
Who's this guy coming here want to try all the barrels? That's how he talked to me.
All the bottom barrels. All these are.
So that's how he talked to me. That's why I was assuming he meant. That's what he thought I meant. So I don't know. It was just really awkward and weird. But you're why would you be well, we don't have that, but we have this option of a tasting. So it was just really awkward.
We shall go back with a
shout out, I went back in and the tasting was great. We had a tasting with some other guy and he was awesome. He was hilarious and awesome. A Southern gentleman telling us how to taste bourbon and it was good. It was cool.
Awesome.
So it was a really good experience overall, but it was just really awkward. That first, I don't know. I'm happy I walked back in because I'm not this young. I'm not this trusting. No, I've been to many distilleries that have a tasting tap bar,
we went to
whatever
one
you want to call it.
In Nashville, they had the moonshine.
Exactly. So I know that happened. So anyways,
they gave us a tasting.
It was just a funny
So if you go to Angel's Envy in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, bring yourself a chisel and a hammer so you can tap them barrels.
Yeah. Don't call it a tap room.
Yeah, just come in with a hammer and
you're
chisel.
gonna get some weird looks.
I'm here to tap
all the bourbon, all the bourbon.
I'm here to tap everything.
I gotta imagine that's what he thought I meant. Like, I'm just gonna sit here and just pull.
They let you tap the barrels, really?
Yeah.
So, and again, why were you in Louisville?
Friend's sister's baby shower. It was more like
Zach's sister's baby shower.
Yeah, we wanted to just like get away too. So it was nice to see everybody, but also we were like, hey, it's a good excuse to like go see a city we actually haven't visited as adults.
Nice.
So
yeah.